What's up, guys? Welcome back to Cook Another Mode. So we are here once again with Chef Charlie and myself, Jorge.
Thank you.
And today we're going to be doing the impossible cake. Well, in Spanish we usually say
Choco flan.
there you go.
Choco
So
flan.
in this case, we'll go ahead and do that. We're going to start with the ingredients and all of that stuff. But wanted to say thank you for tuning in. We do appreciate the support. And let's get started. Welcome back, guys. So we're gonna start off with the ingredients. Chef Charlie, please start off on your side.
Yeah. On this side we have a mixed cake, a chocolate mixed cake, so you can find it at any store.
Yeah, the local grocery stores, you
Yeah.
can find those. Make sure it's a chocolate cake mix, because a lot of people mix it maybe with a brownie. So just make sure it's actually chocolate cake mix.
Yeah. And also we are gonna use 3 eggs, full eggs, and also we are gonna need 2 tablespoons of vanilla, 1 cup of water, and one quarter of coconut butter,
Okay.
and also 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon.
Perfect.
And that's gonna be only for the cake.
For that side.
Yeah. For
Okay.
that side.
Great. So yeah, so pretty much eventually we're going to be mixing all of this on that
All
side.
this stuff.
Now on my side, we actually have what's it called? The vanilla
Syrup.
here. We also have the maple syrup. So right there is about 4 tablespoons of maple syrup. We also have 6 eggs here, and then we have the cheese. Now this one right here is going to be the
Cream cheese.
Cream cheese.
Cream cheese.
It's the whole package we'll use. We have the condensed milk, and then 1 evaporated milk. So that's going to be part for the flan. So reason why it's called the chocolate flan, or the impossible cake is because we're actually mixing 2 cakes into one. So eventually we're doing the chocolate cake.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to start first with the chocolate cake, and then at the very end we're going to mix it with the liquid of the
flan.
Yeah,
Perfect.
Mhm.
So yeah, let's get started. All right, guys. So we're gonna start with the steps. He's gonna explain. Chef Charlie's gonna explain how to make the first part of it, which is the chocolate flan or the actual chocolate cake. So Chef Charlie.
Okay, we're going to start first with the ground cinnamon.
So that's 1 teaspoon.
1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon.
And then you can just mix it even. We're gonna mix it eventually, so it doesn't matter how it goes in.
Yeah. And then
The vanilla extract. Okay.
So we decided to start with the ingredients that are liquid.
So the vanilla extract, that's 2 tablespoons there. Then we add the 3 eggs, and it's the whole egg.
4 eggs, yes.
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay.
Then what else?
And then we're going to start with the water.
So that's 1 cup of water.
1 cup of water.
Great.
And at the end, we are going to start adding the butter, the coconut butter, which is solid.
Okay. And then so we're just gonna mix this.
We're going to mix all these ingredients together.
Okay. Great. You guys can, of course, feel free to just do it by hand. You can
Do
use
it by
your,
hand, or you can use your mixer.
the
but
KitchenAid
some
mixer,
people, they
or-
don't have, or some people,
or even a hand mixer. So
Yeah,
it really doesn't matter. Just make sure that there are no clumps and that it's evenly, so real smooth. All right, guys. So this is the actual mixing so far. We mixed in the 6 eggs in there, the 2 tablespoons of the vanilla extract. We also have the full can of the evaporated milk and the full can of the condensed milk. Now we're gonna add the cream cheese. So make sure that you add the whole packet in there, because eventually what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually just mix it all up. Is there any good tips in regards to the cream cheese or anything?
Yeah, the tip, you need to take out the cheese 30 minutes before you start the recipe, and also the eggs, so they will be more easy to wipe it up.
Okay, so that just kind of makes it a lot softer for it to be easier to just go ahead and blend in.
Yeah.
We're going to be using the KitchenAid here. So once again, you can use your hand mixer or you can just do it manually. It really is all up to you. We're just trying to speed up things here. So let's go ahead and do the mix, and then we'll be back as soon as it's all ready. All right, guys, so the mix is all finished. As you see, there's gonna be a little bit of the cheese. Try to get it as much as possible as you can, but don't worry if you don't get it all, because eventually with the heat, it's gonna, melt. From there, what we're gonna do is the maple syrup that we had separated. Remember, those are 2 tablespoons each. You're just gonna put it in the mold. So that'll be the first thing that you put inside the mold. Eventually, so that's gonna be the actual top of the Impossible cake. So you'll see it after it's all finished. From there, what we'll do is we'll add the chocolate cake. So that'll be the second thing that goes into the mold. So you already have everything mixed in here. Just, put it in there. Try to spread the mix evenly in the mold. You don't want one side to be higher than the other. Otherwise, that'll kind of offset the balance from the flan, which is the one that's going to be on top. So yeah, as we were saying, with the chocolate cake itself, it's actually going to be at the bottom, and eventually the flan is going to be on top. So I know that we put in the chocolate cake first, but it is a little tricky. That's why they call it the Impossible cake. And then the last thing we're going to do is now just mix the flan, which is going to go up top. Same thing with this one. Try to spread it out even. You can pour it in as slow as Chef Charlie's doing, so that it evenly goes in. All right, so this is going to be the final part of the process here. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the actual cake inside a bigger pan. Make sure you have something that is bigger than your mold. Reason for this is because what we're going to eventually do is we're going to add the water around it. So in this case, that's going to allow the flan to have that moisture as it's baking. So we have about, that's actually 5 cups of water. 5 cups of water in the jar that we just put in there. And then after that, what we're going to do with the foil, we'll cover that whole pan. And then this is so that, once again, the vapor from the water, it's adding it back to the cake. This is going to be the biggest process to make sure that you do seal it correctly, and you do it just as we're doing here, so that your cake comes out as beautiful as it will come out. And then yeah, just any type of foil will work. Once again there. Okay. Perfect. So then we'll move it over to the oven. Now, we already have the oven preheated at 450. So
it's gonna be there for around 1 hour.
So yeah, we'll set the cake in here. Keep in mind, once again, this will be here for an hour. So we'll put it in, and then as soon as it's finished, we'll, take a little taste. All right, guys, so we just took out the Impossible cake out from the oven. It's been there for about an hour. So hopefully it's ready. It looks very ready. Well, let's take a look. One trick, Chef Charlie, what is it that you normally do to check to see if it's ready?
When it's ready, the cake is gonna be
kind of like a dome.
And okay. It's gonna be on top. No more in the bottom, like at the beginning.
At the beginning. Once you stick the actual knife inside the cake, you want to look that the knife comes back out clean. No leftover of the flan. And that's your trick pretty much of having the cake ready. Yeah. So from here, what we're going to do is we're going to leave it out in the oven for about, maybe 20 minutes or so. This is so the cake itself can warm up. I'm sorry, it'll cool down. My apologies. Yeah, it'll cool down, and then you can go ahead and serve it. Now, this is time consuming, so if you were doing this for like an event or something, you want to give yourself time for the cake to be finished. All right, guys, so the cake is all set. We let it sit out for a while, so it is cool to touch. So we're going to show you the proper way of actually how to put it in the tray. so that it doesn't fall apart. One of the main things on it is to make sure that it is left out for maybe an hour, so that way it actually, you know, gets formed properly. Because once it's still warm, it might fall apart once you try to flip it over. So that's exactly how you want to do it right there. So there should be it. Perfect. Look at that. That is exactly what you want to do. What you want to see in the cake, that it doesn't fall apart, and that is the actual chocolate flan. It's pretty much the Impossible cake there. It has the cake, chocolate cake on the bottom, and then the flan on top. The caramel that we were talking about earlier, that's the brown part up top. So that's kind of giving the caramelized and texture there. So I mean, it's really good. So yeah, definitely should try this at home. Alright guys, so we're back and then we're going to go ahead and do the taste now. So let's do the cutting here. Can't wait to taste this. So delicious. Alright. Ready?
You can see the flan inside.
Yeah, man, as you can see right here, that's exactly what you want to see. So you have the bottom of the cake, it's the chocolate, and the top is the flan. Good, right?
Yummy. So delicious.
I love that texture from the flan. It's very smooth, soft. Then you have the cake.
And the cake.
Wow, guys. Well, with this, guys, I would say thank you for watching the video. We do appreciate your support, as always. Give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't done so. Also, don't forget to comment anything down below.
Give us a like on Facebook.
Yeah, comment
follow us on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and then once again, don't forget to do the comments if you have any, or if you have any recipes that maybe you want to try out later. Okay? Thank you. You have a good diet. This is Cooking Alamo.
Yeah. Bye.
All right, man.